Good morning. Today I decided to go to Lapham Peak State Park. I believe it's actually a state forest. I've only been here maybe one other time. Met a friend here. We did not do this trail. This is part of the Ice Age Trail. It goes all throughout Wisconsin, probably other states as well. I'm not too familiar with it, but I've heard it's pretty impressive. So far, I am enjoying the views. It's a little bit more rugged and wooded. The Manuka, which I think I was saying it wrong the whole time, so I apologize. So this place is very busy. So I'm trying my best to film, but you know, I'm new at this and the nerves get to you. Wow, I see why they call it the Ice Age. You can see where like the glaciers were, like in those valleys, like dip down. It's very cool. Well, today I did bring some snacks and water, a bear spray, my knife, rain jacket. I plan on being out here for at least an hour and a half, if not 3. We will see how far I get. Hopefully the weather stays nice. It's a little chillier out today. All right, I'm back. So I keep I'm stopping recording every time I see someone, because I don't feel like recording them this closely. Not that far into my YouTube career to be making people feel uncomfortable. Eventually though, if I start getting paid for this, I might make people feel uncomfortable. Not on purpose, but you know. So anyways, I don't know if you can see those yellow, or that yellow light dash. That is a very clear indicator of where we are. We're on the yellow trail. They have them every so often. However, I just saw someone that I saw in a different parking lot because I saw his dog, so of course I looked. And I have hope that this trail will keep going this direction for a while, and I don't have to like turn around right away and be done like sooner than I want to be. My fault for not really looking at the map that closely. But a nice overcast day again. Getting lucky with our days off here. Okay, I'm approaching a sign. Looks like there's a backpack camping trail. So if you're doing that, go it that way. Otherwise, we're going to stay on the Ice Age Trail because that is our goal. Okay, onward. This is beautiful. Nice open in there. I'm assuming they let you burn stuff here. So like make dinner. They let you backpack. Kind of summertime, this is going to be gorgeous, but probably very buggy. Which I didn't show you guys. But I did spray my feet and the bottom of my pants with some bug spray. Just in case there's ticks out. I would rather not get bit. Okay, I feel like I hear someone. Maybe not. Looks like we are approaching an intersection. I don't know if this is like a little loop up here. We will find out. Oh, it looks like the rock I said on in Washington on the river, except it's much smaller. Honestly, I should take a photo. Hold on. Right, so we're gonna go down this trail. This is the Ice Age Trail. I believe it's like a 5.8 mile trail. We're on the blue one. Those are robins. He's looking for worms. Right, well it's really kind of drizzling now. Let's say officially there is rain. I don't know if you can see. Little drops, not quite yet, because it's just drizzling. You might be able to hear it. But it's very interesting. This must be like a cross-country ski trail, and maybe they have it lit up at night. Because it seems like there's lights like every so often, maybe quarter of a mile. Again, very bad with judgment of how much land is in between something, so I'm not sure. Probably not a quarter of a mile. Because that'd be like 4 of these would be a mile, and that's a lie. Anyways, this is pretty cool. And nobody's following me, which is nice. I feel like I finally got to a little bit more of a private section of the trail. Again, a lot of field trips today. Must be like the environmental science classes. I remember being a high schooler in senior year, we did that. There's a person approaching, so I'm going to stop recording. Looks like another intersection. I'm not going to go that way, I'm going to go this way, because we are on the blue trail. This is so interesting though. Gotta do some research and see if they do. What's a made man snow loop? Huh. I wonder if they have like little snow machines out here then. And maybe that's why they have all the lights. Because they let you go at night. Because in winter it doesn't stay bright for that long. Like, I doubt that that's what this pole is, but maybe this is the snow machine. Or maybe they just push it. Yeah, I would say that's the snow machine. Wow. I did see something about that online, but I didn't quite understand. So it must shoot out there. And then I'm not sure. My guess is they just must blow it out and then push it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Look at Wisconsin for the win. Doing cool stuff in the woods. So there's this route, which we're not going. I think that's part of the snow trail though. It's another intersection. 33. This is a better map though. So, I believe we are on the Cuddle View Trail. You can see that there, which is the blue one. So I don't know where we are, but this is what we're on. So, anyways, I'm gonna go on it for a bit and then plan on turning back around and like backtracking. Just because sometimes that's easier than really studying the map and figuring out what's a good loop. And I kind of just wanted to be able to like hike for as long as I wanted to hike for. So 5 miles I definitely could do it, but I didn't like wake up early enough for it, so I'm not going to do it today. But if I could get like 3 miles in today total, I'd be pretty happy about that. But we'll see. If it stops raining, I might go longer. No one's behind us still, which is great. Look at these beautiful trees. Like, those are pretty tall. Not West Coast tall, but they're pretty. It's up this hill. Look at these ruts. Oof. Like, that's intense. A lot of maintenance on this trail, I'm sure. So I just walked up to this little pond, which I'm assuming is only there when it's raining a bunch because of how the hills just kind of, like the glacier valleys, just come down. I think I just heard thunder. That's not great. Got my rain jacket. I know it's not coming down too hard. I think the road is actually just up that way. So I feel like the trail is going to wrap around that direction where I could just bail out and just walk the road if my orientation's right there. Which again, I'm not really sure exactly where I am, but I've been trying to pay attention. So I don't know, we'll just have to see. We'll see where we end up. I might have to turn around or like I said, try to get to that road and look for some signs. I'll still go for a bit. It doesn't seem too dangerous yet. Another pretty steep hill here. And there's a lot of different changes in the topography here. We're kind of out by like Delafield, Wales area, and it's very hilly out here. Definitely somewhere I wouldn't mind living. It's really coming down now. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. There's a split here, and I'm gonna go look at the sign and see what's up. But that is the road, and I bet you could go all the way up there. So this is where it kind of started off. As in, I like drove through this parking lot and saw all the kids, and I said, "Oh hell no!" Just because it's not fun to like follow a huge group. But yeah, I don't know if it just keeps going. Or like this is different. I wonder if this just loops back to like where I was. I'm gonna just go down it. Good luck to me. Hopefully it takes me somewhere I want to be. It looks like it. Just like zigzags. So I'm sure I could always cut back over if I need to. But yeah, holy cow. I'm holding my phone so close to my body, trying to keep you under the hood so it doesn't get all wet. So we'll see how good this footage is, or if it just sounds like I'm screaming at you the whole time. Hoot Owl Hill. That's what they call this place. Wonder if we'll see an owl. Fun fact, I was with my girlfriends downtown Milwaukee, walking by the lakefront, and we saw a snowy owl, kind of like the one that's in Harry Potter. There's deer. Okay, I gotta be quiet. I see a deer. I don't know if you guys will see it, but he's really close. I just have to go down the hill and then over. I might both see the deer. They have been out. To be fair, deer do come out when it's raining to get food. I love deer. Oh, there's like a whole family. I'm just walking past. You guys are fine. They're so much closer than what you would think. You're so pretty. You're such a pretty deer. Oh. And then the other one, I don't know if you see, but it's like right there. I keep making it blurry because it keeps trying to focus on my finger. Yep, zoom out. I'm sorry. This is not like great footage, but so I'm pretty sure I'm walking further away from my car right now. But you know, I wanted an adventure. So here I am. Right. Circling back through this wooded area, which I just love. Reminds me of up north Wisconsin, near Minocqua. This is how it looks up there. And like again, I didn't realize we had such beautiful forests like just here, close to Waukesha County. Like this might actually still be in Waukesha County, but I'm not sure. But like, wow. This is just, it's stunning. No wonder I see deer. So I just came from up there. Again, I'm pretty sure my car's that way. But you know, I've only been out here for about an hour. And even if I get home a little later, it's okay. Because I've always wanted to do a longer hike than what I've been doing. And here it is. My favorite place to hike, but it's just so far away, is Devil's Lake. It's about a 2-hour drive from my house. And I mean, I usually don't sleep out there. I feel like it takes about 4 hours to hike the whole loop. It's beautiful though. There's a lake and like cliff faces. I believe there's a Devil Rock that people like to go look at. I want to say there's actual rock climbers out there too. So, another intersection. I don't know. I think maybe I came from this way and I just looped this way. Okay, it is still raining a lot, which I love. Honestly, I got very giddy there for a second because it's not too cold out. It's really not windy. Got no lightning or thunder. But yeah, it looks like I'm still on this blue trail. I maybe came from this way. But honestly, I really am not 100%. Okay, I might have to go back the way I came, you guys. I don't recognize any of this. What is this? Okay. Okay, I know where we are. For 2 seconds, I was like, oh shit, I might be lost. I might have to turn around. But honestly, we are not lost. Where you see that black car coming in from, that is where I entered from to get into the park. So we are actually right by the park entrance, which is just very good to know kind of where we are. The only reason why I know that, because I recognize nothing in front of us right now, is because I turned this way. And that building, my friends, is the first parking lot that I came to. So, with that being said, I might continue walking this way, knowing that, like, generally I need to go up there to get back to my car. But anyways, I will try to find a hike a little bit more in line with heading to the parking lot otherwise. So, it's a one-way trail. And you can't see shit. I am so sorry. That is sad. So I'm trying to protect my camera with my hand, and I just blocked it. We are going this way. Didn't get too far, but it looks like all signs go this way. So it looks like we're going to be wrapping around, which honestly I am okay with that because I know it will lead us back to the way we've kind of came from. So I think we're going to do that. It's nice to get to some grassy land again, even though it's very muddy. But I love some mud in my shoes, so I am not upset about that. But this has turned out to be a really awesome day. Okay, I've made it around the building. I believe that's where they meet for field trips. There is like a little fishing pond there. And then it looks like there's like a building that's like falling down. Like a pavilion, I don't know. We are going down this way, hoping to loop kind of back. A little lost, maybe. Again, generally know where I am. I just don't know if this trail will lead up to the trail I came from. Okay, closer inspection. Say that's some kind of like amphitheater. Or like where they put on shows or presentations. Because it looks like it's set up for that. Either that or people like rent out. And it's pretty cool. Back this way. Again, the rain really has slowed down, so I'm grateful for that. Summer stage, is that what it says? So maybe they put little like concerts in the park here. Honestly, I might stop here for a little snacky poo. So again, they must be kind of popping here in the summer. With maybe even a little bar. Bet you that is what that is. The fan. Good Harvest is one of the sponsors. Maybe a cantina. And then the stage. Go in the middle here and have myself a little snacky poo. And then maybe try to figure out where I truly am. Be nice to just like sit for a second and be dry. All those geese, you better stay over there. Ooh, that's so cool. Like extends. That's actually, it's kind of weird. What's that all about? Huh. Maybe they're just like replacing it. They didn't get a chance to cut it. No. Anyways, I'm gonna have a little bit of a snack. And I'm gonna figure out where I'm going, and hopefully the rain just kind of stops. All right, we are approaching the intersection. Now, I don't know. I want to say we came up here and went that way. So we are going to go this way because I can see through the clearing over there. That kind of like goes that direction, which is where we came from initially. So we will find out. Because I'm definitely not going to walk through like that tall grass. That is how you get ticks. But it has officially stopped raining, and I feel like the sun's actually coming out a little bit, so that's pretty awesome. So there's a little path right here, which we're not going to go on, but I'll just come show you. It looks like it has like a little bridge. I want to say this is a trail that I could have took like from the front, and it would have got me here too. But like I wouldn't have necessarily known to like turn there. So maybe one of the days we'll take this route because that looks pretty wooded and cool. And flat. Maybe a good one to do with moose. Because I don't mind doing the ones with like the elevation change. Except he pulls me up the hill. And again, like I was saying in the other video, sometimes when you're by yourself it's nice. Because you can go at your own pace up the hills. With moose, it's like, nope, balls to the wall. I'm gonna run up this bitch, and he's tired too, but he just wants to get there so he can relax. So, I don't know. So I see a yellow trail marking up ahead. I don't know if you guys can see that yet. Zoom in right there. Which means we have found our way back. And we want to go to the left, I believe, because that's where my car is. But if I wanted to come back here someday and just do this blue trail, I think that's what's 5.8 miles or 5.6. If I find another sign, I'll show you again. So I think that's the trail. If I would have stayed on that yellow trail, it would have went to the parking lot where I first checked out, but I didn't film. So that's a plan to consider too, because honestly it might be better to start down here and go up first, so that way you can come down after and not be so tired. So again, you live and you learn. Oh my god, the deer. They just don't even see me. I see them. They're so cute. I just love deer so much. Okay. But these deer, I feel like it's the same deer I keep seeing, and I think they trust me now. Yeah, I see you. I'll have to continue walking here so you guys maybe see them a little bit better. They're just eating. They probably appreciate it stopped raining too. Oh, that's so cool. Look at them. Beautiful, baby. You're so pretty. You remind me of moose. But look, they aren't harming nobody. They're so sweet. So I'm going to continue walking. Who knows? Maybe we'll see you guys later. Bye. Just keep going. No one's behind me. You know, it's funny. Sometimes I just get so into the moment of looking at these animals, and I forget other people might be there too. Oh, there they are. Okay. I'm sure that's not very exciting to watch when we're not that close. I mean, again, fairly close to where they were, but not that close. Okay, so I think I see where I came out of the path, which is cool. Came out here, and then I went to my left when I came out, because I decided I wanted to go on that blue trail, and that's where I went. So I think this is part of that blue trail, but it must circle around. There's a cardinal. Right there, I don't know if you see can see them. It's beautiful. Oh, the deer. Hi, sweetheart. Are you following me? Are you being baby? So I say, I heard something back there. I see you. Yeah, I see you. He's so pretty. Okay, I gotta leave him alone. Again, I can't just be filming deer. Alright, so we're going back on our trail. Now I know this trail will take me straight back to my car. So I'll record a little bit here and there. But it's stuff you've all seen on the way down, so we'll see what we end up doing. Is this really the rock I took a picture on? Wow. Sometimes you don't like think it was just like so close to the edge. Like I sat on that. Look how much it rained. And it was dry when I sat on it, so I'm glad I got into the woods when I did. I mean, this is the woods too, but I feel like the pine trees, or whatever they are, have a lot more coverage because they have their pine needles. Alright. I'm gonna hike up and then we'll see what we see. So I have to say, I do think it's actually nicer to hike up after, because your backpack is a little lighter after you've drinking a lot of water, ate some snacks. It's like you kind of have less stuff in your bag. I feel like also your legs are warmed up a little bit more to like handle the hike going up, versus sometimes, I don't know, if you hit it first, like you might get a cramp. So many trees that are just like naked right now, and I feel like a lot of them don't even have buds. They must bloom later. Wonder what they are. But we're making our way back. So far it's been pretty good. Haven't seen anyone except one person that I actually saw on the way up. So I wonder where he hiked to. So I feel like that was a while ago. It's about 1:15 right now. So I've been out here for a little bit. I think I got out here at 11:20. So I'm accomplishing kind of what I wanted to today. Granted, it was a lot of stopping and just going slow, but it's more or less just being in nature, so I'm feeling pretty good. If I feel up to it, I think I'm going to try to go up to the tower and get a good little video up there once we get there. So we'll see. That's the very final place, like where I parked. So I can always drop off my backpack and then do it without that. So I'm continuing on. The sun is coming out a little. You know how much I love that. And I saw someone making their way up the hill quite a ways behind me, so I'll probably want to keep my feet moving so I don't have anyone on my butt and I'm on theirs. So we'll see where we're at next. We just passed the backpacking area, or the backpack camp area. We are making our way still up. It's getting sunnier out. Very like wet. Honestly, it's very nice out. And it's nice that it's like end of April. It actually has been a little chilly out like the last day or two. That like there really isn't bugs. And hopefully my bug spray is doing something for my ankles so ticks don't get me. Alright, making our way up. And now that is what we call a very dead tree. I would not recommend putting your tent under that bad boy. Again, if you just approach that from the other side and you didn't walk around, which would be crazy to not notice that big hole in that tree. One bad storm or wind, you might be gone. Not good. Alright, I'm getting pretty toasty now. I feel like the sun's really coming out. I'm gonna have to take off my rain jacket. I was looking for another bench, but I don't know. We'll see. We just have to use the ground. Alright, back up. Alright, I see the deer up there again. It looks like he's on the path. Just approach slowly. Dudes. All of them are there. They are adorable. My little friends. I do love deer. Maybe let me get a little closer. You see them there? Put my strap back on. They're just chilling. I won't even tell you how far they are, because I don't know. They're pretty close though. I'm gonna see if he'll let me just like walk a little closer. It's okay. We can share this forest. I don't know, they're just so cute. Okay, bye guys. Bye friends. I only see the two. I got a feeling somebody's watching me, and it might be that they're deer. Okay, well, I will continue on. It looks like the field trip's still there, or maybe it's a different one. They're doing some kind of project in the forest here at the picnic tables, and I'm curious what it is, but I'm not brave enough to go chit-chat with a bunch of kids. But pretty cool day. Again, I'm gonna try to go up to that watchtower. Probably drop off my backpack first, because no need to have added weight. Yeah, we're almost here. We completed our hike in just a minute or two. Made it to the top. Again, this place is probably just crazy green when summertime comes. I mean, you can just see some buds now. There's a lot of moss. I spot a woodpecker. I don't know if you guys can see him. So I made it back. It's where I started, where I just came from, where I could go next time, where I need to go. I'm in that lot where the field trip is. But we are actually going to just go to the watchtower right now, or the lookout. So I just don't feel like walking all the way back to my car and then back here. So I'm just gonna bring my backpack. Be good for me. Right, up we go. Another path. I think my friend and I did that one. Alright, I'll catch you up there. As I make my way up, it looks like all those freaking children are coming this way. Which I hope not. Because it's a lot of freaking kids. Oh, wow. Okay, I think you can see Holy Hill from here. I think that's Holy Hill. Wow. And I'm not even up there all the way. Okay, keep going. I've made it up. And I think all those kids are coming up here. So I better hurry. Look at that, though. Wow. That might be Fox River over there. It's a lake. Trees over there. So I bet you I was in those woods. Perhaps. Very pretty. All the carvings up here. Okay, I should make my way down before all those children come because I'm scared. Hi-ho. They come in. They're stopping there. Maybe they're waiting for me to come so I don't get so scared of all the little monsters. Just kidding. I'm sure they're lovely little humans full of germs. And well, thank you guys again for coming on this hike with me. It was fun to get a little lost, or at least feel we were a little lost. I know, it's the best kind of adventure where you don't really worry about when it's going to be done. You worry about if you're going to get back. Here's a little information about Lapham Peak, if you care to read it. They do have an interactive self-guided tour that you can scan that QR code if you do come here, and it must talk to you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, well, hopefully we'll go on a hike again soon. I enjoyed this one. There's so much to explore here. Definitely will have to come back. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Well, I guess he wanted to say hi one more time. Honestly, it could be a different deer. But what's up, little baby? He's like, I don't know where to go. There's a lot happening here. Okay, bye, little baby. Yeah, bye, little dear.